I feel like a little 30, maybe 40 is cool. Are you asking because that whole TikTok thing that's going on with this girl?
I'm
Have you
asking
seen
because
it?
I'm asking because I do YouTube and shit. I wish you was so
Okay.
happy for it.
No, so I personally I like older men.
Okay.
I like guys my age. But I feel like when it's decent, so I don't condone like underage dating older men, if that makes sense. So like 17 dating 31 or 18 dating 31, like I feel like that's crazy. But I feel like once you grown and you got your own shit going on, do what you do, boo.
So what about 19 and a 57-year-old?
That's crazy. That's insane. Actually, 57. That's your whole grandfather.
That's what I feel like though. That's what I feel like. So what's the oldest you said the oldest you been with again?
I'm 25, so the oldest I'll go is like 39, 40.
Okay,
But
okay.
that could be pushing it. That could be
now now what you like about older guys though?
just the maturity. Well,
Mm,
no, wait. Let me take that back. I feel like guys in general take long to like mature, right? They say guys, yeah, y'all never mature, right? But I just like the way older guys just like this is done and this is done, versus like guys my age where it's like you have to teach them. I feel like older guys just have experience. Like,
I feel like a lot of older, like younger, like older guys for the financial stability. That's what I think. For the
financial
money. It's for
stability.
the money.
I can't speak for everybody, but me personally, like I have my own. I work two jobs. I'm only off one day, which is Sunday. Um, so financial stability is never anything to me. I feel like anything that a guy can give me is extra. It's a added on. It's a plus.
Why you think older guys like younger girls like 25, 30 year age gap? Why you think that is probably?
Why do I think that older guys like younger girls?
Yeah, like super big age gap, like 20,
But
35, like
I
that.
feel like we just have more energy. So we're able to keep up with them and we're able to like, you know, push.
Wait, pause. How you gonna keep up with them? They can barely keep up with their own self. They about to be eating in their
I
diaper in
know,
the
but
next
I
few
feel like,
years.
listen, hear me out. I feel like we keep them younger.
Man, they just want some young goddamn, some young peace sleep. That's all that is. And they think they doing something, but they really ain't. Cause a young. But let me ask you this question though: have you ever heard a young girl say, "Ooh, I want a old man because he's sexy and fine"? You ever heard a young girl say, 21, say, "I want an old man broke, is 6 foot tall, built and broke with no money, and he fine to me"? You ever heard a young girl say that?
No.
So why do you think the majority of young girls are with older men? Because like I'm gonna use Bill Belichick for example.
Majority, it could be because of the money.
You
I,
say could be. It is. It is so.
but I'm a young girl that attracts older guys, and it's not for the money
So,
for
so
me.
wait. So when you're talking about, I'm thinking about a celebrity like Bill Belichick girlfriend is 24 or
Okay.
25, something like that, and Bill Belichick is like 77 years old. You mean to tell me that ain't a financial resources for her?
Yeah. Yes. I
You
get it. But I'm saying for me. And
no, I
I
ain't saying.
no, I agree with you. I
Wait,
agree.
wait. Listen, get yourself out of the sin. I'm talking about
Okay.
get
Yes.
yourself get
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Cause this man is old enough to be her great granddaddy.
Exactly. That's her grandfather. Are you kidding me?
But let me ask you this, dude. You think that 24-year-old will say, "Ooh, I like a broke 24-year-old my age, as long as he look good"? She'll deal with him. She'll deal with a guy living out his mama garage.
No.
a upcoming YouTuber who trying to make it. Do you think she said, "Ooh, I want a broke 77-year-old man with saggy chest and man boobs and a big stomach that's broke"?
No.
Mm. And she'll take that broke 21-year-old that's 6'3", that's athletic, that's in college probably. She'll take him though.
No, I'm listen, listen. I'm with you. I'm with you. I get it 100%. I feel like, especially now with this economy, baby, you gotta get you a older nigga, and that's why sugar daddies was. Feel me? That's why they came up with sugar daddies. You need a sugar daddy.
So you okay with young girls having sex with older men for money?
No. But that's me personally. But you just told me to take myself out the equation.
Oh, I'm asking, do you think that's okay for young girls to do that?
No. And when we first started this live, I said I'm not okay with minors dealing with older men.
No. I'm talking about grown women with older women. I ain't talking about minors. I'm talking about grown women doing it though.
What?
Having sugar daddies, like 21-year-olds with a 50-something-year-old with a sugar daddy.
Me? You see, I can't answer that.
Yeah, you can. Yes or no?
I just, everybody's gonna do what they want to do, but me, you know, okay, let me tell you this. I was just talking to my homegirl about this. Not even my homegirl, my hairstylist. Older men, all they want to do is slob and kiss on you. And I'm not with that. For some money, I'm not sitting there with you, old ass man, slobbering and kissing on me. I'm not with that. That's me personally. But with the way that the economy is set up right now, the girls got to do what they got to do.
Oh wow! So they got to shake a leg to get some bread. Okay. With the economy going like this, do you think sugar daddy is going to be supply and demand?
Yes and no.
Mm.
Because a lot of, okay, so this is the thing, right? Everybody wants to finesse nowadays, right? So, but then you also have the older guys who are in tune with what's really going on. So when you're in tune with what's really going on and you're not here for, oh, let's small talk, no, none of that. Like when you're really in tune on what's going on, it's like, girls, you opening your legs or what? So I feel like the whole sugar daddy thing is not how it was before. Before they just wanted company. Now it's like, nah, girl, you want my money, you gotta give something. So it's like you gotta give sugar to get sugar.
I mean, that's what sugar daddy mean. I'm the daddy. Give me the sugar.
I get it, but I feel like before it was more so like older
Well,
men just being bored and having nothing to do that
that's
they
a
just
myth.
want.
It never been like that. It's a myth. That's a myth. Have you seen Set It Off before?
Yes.
You heard what Stoney told to Nate when Nate said, with creepy old Nate, he said, "You know what I want. You got to give me what I want first to get it."
Nah, you're
And,
right.
and he was that old man sweating on top of her. On top of her nasty old man, like he about to have a heart attack, like he about to have a damn stroke. She don't even know the signs of a stroke. Y'all young girls with these old men, y'all don't even know what a stroke look like. You think he making ugly faces. That motherfucker dying on your ass. You acting like he choking on chick. Why you looking like that? That motherfucker's having a seizure. He is a stroke. He done took all them damn blue pills. He is
Nah,
dying.
nah,
You can't handle your young ass trying to hit it from the back with them old ass man. Can't stand you old chumps.
nah. But now I'm telling you because my girlies want the sugar daddies, right?
So they try to give up that sugar?
No, but that's the problem. My girlies want sugar daddies and they don't want to give up sugar.
Well, they being delusional. Tell them to goddamn wake up. Tell them to
they,
get out of dream world.
they just want to entertain. And these old men are not going for that.
Of course
They
not.
don't want that.
Of course not. They are attention whores. Your friends sound like attention whores.
Not too much on the girls.
Hey, I'm giving them I'm calling it what it is. But what is a deal breaker for you in a relationship?
A little penis. Penis.
Let me ask you this though.
There's no way I gotta deal with that for the rest of my life.
Are you dating for marriage or are you just dating for non-monogamous sex?
No, I'm dating for marriage, but there's no way I have to deal with that for the rest of
What's
my
your
life.
ethnicity?
I'm Dominican.
I mean, your culture values marriage, though. Why are you married now?
Why aren't I married now?
Yeah, why are you married now? Because your culture values marriage, Dominicans.
Baby, I'm only 25. My life is just getting started.
Usually women at 25 are married. Hell, my mother was married by 25 with 3 children and a husband. Shit, what are you talking about?
Now, baby, I feel like for me, it's we gotta, and also I live in New York, so keep that in mind, right?
I mean,
But
you
then
got a lot of options up there. You got a lot of options up there in
not,
New York.
no, babe. There's not a lot of
Wait,
options.
wait. You saying the dating pool in New York is shitty?
The dating pool in New York is disgusting.
I mean, you
Every
got different boroughs. You got Queens, you got Harlem, you got Manhattan, you got Long Island. You got. I mean, goddamn, Staten
everybody,
Island.
everyone. Staten Island is not even a borough here. That's just a little place. It's not even a borough for real.
You got the Bronx, you got Brooklyn. Goddamn.
Yeah, but everyone is sleeping with each other, and so what they do is they justify, right? So what they do is everybody wants to be single. Right? There's a lot of single people here. So you would think that the dating pool is easier because there's a lot of single people here. Now, what happens is everyone wants to be single for the title of being single, and so that when they go into like, dating different people, they don't owe anybody anything. So they can sleep around with different people and it's okay until they justify it and they say it's okay because I'm single. I don't owe you anything. But people be having, unprotected sex. And then they'll turn around to a girl that they've been talking to for like a year and be like, well, you and I are not in a relationship, so it's okay. So that's a lot of like what that comes with in New York.
So,
So they
what race of men do you typically date?
black.
Mm. Now, you said of a man penis size is small, that's a deal breaker. I think that's super shallow right there. That is
Why?
very shallow. Because see, when men say shit like, I don't want a fat woman, oh, he hates women. That is so judgmental. Now, you're entitled to your preference. I'm not knocking you for your time, but I'm just saying, you see how I double standard the world. If a man
No,
gets on the internet and says, I don't want to date fat women overweight, which you can control your weight, right or wrong.
no, I get it. I
But
get it. I get it.
wait, let me finish. You don't get it. But if a man cannot control his size, so you basically value him the size of his penis instead of his content, of his character, and his ability to love you, but his size of his penis. That is terrible. But if a man say, I don't want fat women, which you can't control your penis size, if everybody wanted the biggest penis, they would have chose that. They would have been like, goddamn Amazon, I want the biggest one right there. Oh shit, they out of stock. God damn it.
I get it. Mhm.
But
You're
granted,
right.
hey, wow.
But okay, also another one, right? So my ex-boyfriend, he had kids. I don't have kids. And I feel like now, since him and I have split it up, I feel like a whole bunch. Okay, I could do one or two maybe, but 4, 5, 6.
God damn, he got a whole fucking family. He
That's
got a whole goddamn village.
babe. You have a soccer team. You have a
So he
soccer.
had 6 kids.
6 kids is a deal breaker. You have
So
a
first
with
of
different
all,
baby
I
mothers.
would, you said what?
With different baby mothers as well.
First of all, I would never want my goddamn daughter to deal with a man with children because, well, I ain't gonna say that. Especially that many kids, because that means you gotta help them with child support. Do you plan on paying a man child support to get him out of jail?
No.
Um, why you dealing with him then?
But no, I dealt with him because I when me and him got together, I only knew about one kid.
Sure you did. Let me guess. You thought he was good in bed. That's why you kept dealing with him.
No, I dealt with him. I thought he had one kid, and then we were already locked in by the time I found out about the other three. But the other three don't live in our city, so the one kid that I knew about was because he lives here, and I would always see him. The other ones, like, just came
This
about.
sounds like a mess right there. It sounds like this guy is
No, no,
not being responsible with his seed.
no, it was a mess. But he's a great dad. He's a great father. But he just didn't tell me.
All right, cool. We're gonna move on. What do you think the
Wait,
difference between the
can we?
wait, 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 we're gonna move
No,
on,
no,
we're
no,
gonna move
no,
on.
no, no. Let me ask you something.
Hold on,
Let's
let
go.
me, let me get
Let's
my
go.
question out. Wait,
Hold
wait, wait,
on.
let me get my question out first, and I'm gonna let you go. What's the difference between a wife and a girlfriend?
Okay. I think that, all right, girlfriends are supposed to stay at girlfriends' duties, right? So you should not be doing wife things at a girlfriend place. So I think that a wife is the person that's supposed to hold you down, thin, health, all of that. A girlfriend, I think my idea of a girlfriend is we're dating, we're traveling together, we're having fun. A wife is okay. I'm gonna answer a question after this, but damn, but I'm gonna ask you a question now.
You didn't finish answering my question.
No, if you have a family, I don't know if you have kids. I didn't ask you this. If you have your wife, your kids, and your family, and then there's your mom, your siblings, who do you put before? Like, what's the who do you put before what? Do you put your wife before your mom?
Yes, you put your wife before your fucking mama.
You put your wife before your mother, right?
Absolutely.
That's the person that you're now creating life with. And not only that, you're creating life with that person, like that's the person holding you down. That's the person creating structure in your household. Like that's your person. So a girlfriend, I think, is just someone you have fun with, someone you ideally travel with. But I think that people get it misconstrued with doing wifey things at a girlfriend place.
So when do you take that? When do you get that promotion to start doing wifely duties?
When I have a ring on my finger,
Mm. So you feel like the ring signifies your promotion?
so I would cook for you. I would cook for you as a girlfriend. I would cook for you, but I'm not cooking for you every day. I'm not making
Mm.
those. And I feel like early, like before in relationships that I have been in, I've cooked, I cleaned, I washed clothes, I did all of that. But it was at a girlfriend price. And then you got the mother sitting there not doing shit. So I feel like when you know, you know. And I feel like those things like cooking, cleaning, that just so I'm Dominican. I told you that before. I'm Dominican. So those things come naturally. Like we're supposed to cook, we're supposed to clean. So me adjusting into someone else's household, I'm gonna be like, how do I say it? Like those are things that I feel like I'm naturally supposed to do.
Okay, okay, cool. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. True, true or false? You feel like a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, and a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness? True or false?
A man would sacrifice his
Happiness for his family, and a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness.
cause.
You feel it's false? Okay. What's the biggest disappointment in the guy?
What's the business
What's
when
the
it,
biggest disappointment in the guy?
asking a woman this?
Really?
What's the big okay.
What's the
No.
biggest disappointment in the guy?
In a guy,
Yeah.
can you elaborate?
Like, what's the biggest disappointment in the guy in the relationship?
I feel like once he knows his partner is onto things, like she's cheating or she's doing X, Y, and Z, I feel like guys can never come back from that. I feel like what y'all do, y'all could do and do and do and do and do, but the second or the minute that a woman steps out, that's it. Or that y'all even think that she stepped out, that's it, y'all out. And that's so crazy to me.
So you saying the guy should be more forgiving? Is what you're saying?
No, I feel like you guys should. I feel like guys can take the same things that females.
So
Or
let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this right. Whoa. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. So what you're telling me is you think guys are cheating more than women? Would you say guys are cheating more than women or women cheating more than men?
well, now females act more like men. Now females are more like men than before.
Women are cheating just as much as men.
I get that, but I feel like that's now.
I think it's always been like that. It's
No,
just that the fact that the victimhood. See, like I'm gonna give you an example. If a man get cheated on, what do they usually say? He ain't hitting it right. He ain't had no game. He didn't make enough money. He deserved it, etc. Guys usually make fun of him, humiliate him. When a woman cheats, there's a sisterhood around it. There's victimhood. There's people around her to support her, even if she's in the wrong. Men don't get that grace. If he gets cheated on, it's because they feel like he's lacking in the area. Am I lying?
no, you're right. But I feel like guys, I feel like you guys, and it could be anything. I just feel like us women, we forgive way more than men. So we take on more, and it takes longer for us to leave than men do. And that's the truth be told. One second you think somebody's screwing your girl, yeah, out. We could hear stories, we could see pictures, a girl calling us woman to woman like, yo, this is your nigga, because I was, and we still stay. Let a man call your phone telling you about your girl. You're out. With no questions asked. You're leaving.
Okay.
Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
I hear what you're saying. We're gonna move on. How you feel about your sons hitting girls that hit them first?
No. Don't agree with that.
Okay.
Don't agree with it. Call your sister. Or call your cousin.
Why do you think we're in a society now believe all women instead of believe facts and evidence first?
I feel like because women are I feel like because now I feel like a lot of like you're talking about in the domestic violence aspect.
I'm just saying in period. Like I'm just saying general period with a man versus a woman type case or whatever. Domestic violence, we can use that for an example. We tend to believe the woman instead of the man. Like it's just like in anything, if a woman been assaulted or whatever the case may be,
You know what
we
it is?
quick.
I feel like men don't speak enough. I feel like men don't speak up enough.
I think they are. They're just not being hurt.
But because okay, look at the cases of women speaking up versus the male ratio. Women